Hello everyone, welcome back to another review on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at Gogo Logano from the NASCAR line. So before we review him, I just want to say two things. One, I'm currently working on a new intro, so for the next couple of videos, if you don't see the normal intro, that's why. I'm going to work on it hopefully on spring break, and by then I should be able to have it. And two, this will be my final background. You'll see McQueen and Woody in the background, at least plastic versions of them, and Aang will be the main focus in the background, and these two as well. So with those quick updates out of the way, let's take a look at Gogo. But actually, first off, we should talk about his appearance, quote unquote, and releases. So he did not appear in Chorus 3. In fact, Fiberfield as a sponsor did not appear in Chorus 3. It was one of the 7, I believe, sponsors that got cut from the movie. The others include Retread, Shifty Drug, Sidewall Shine, Taco Man, and HDB, and Dale Earnhardt Inc., which I don't count because it's more of a cameo thing. But yeah, unfortunately, he was one of those 6 or 7 sponsors, if you want to count Dale Jr., that got cut from the movie. Thankfully, though, Mattel actually remember these sponsors exist, and they brought them back for the NASCAR line, and kind of, excuse me, I don't know, I have a lot of stuff in my mouth, but anyways, they didn't modernize the logo enough, because obviously they weren't made by Pixar, they were made by Mattel, and Mattel took a more conservative approach, to quote Disney Docket, and yeah, that's why these sponsors don't really look that updated, but I'm actually personally fine with that. I think sometimes simple is elegant, and I think these guys really look great. But enough of all that mumbo jumbo, let's take a look at the diecast. We're actually going to take a look at the pit stop video first. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that he's based on real-life racer Joey Logano, as the name implies. And I'll actually put a picture on the screen right over there, so you can see what he looks like in real life. Anyways, take a look at the pit stop video. Fiber fuel with a nice red 22 on top of the yellowish background. And there's this nice two-tone red and yellow. I just really like that. One thing I'm not a fan of, though, is the yellow. I don't really like how pale this yellow looks in comparison to Gogo. So, kind of takes away from it. But, I mean, it's not terrible. You can see the wheat coming out on some of the letters. The backside is blank. And then the inside's hollow, but it's nice to get an accessory like this so that you can actually add some story to, well, story if you ever want to do stop motion or whatnot. So that's about it for the pit stop video. Not much to say, honestly. It's just a sticker, pretty much, with a great background. Now let's take a look at the main attraction, Gogo himself. So he has a very indifferent expression. Like, he's like, I'm just happy to be here, I guess. Which I believe, unfortunately, all of them from this model use, except for Danny. I believe Danny has an open mouth, whereas the others had closed mouths. You can see fiber feel with it on the sides, with that nice wheat logo coming out of the F. This nice palish yellow. I think it looks better on Gogo than it does on the pit stop video. I don't know why. You can see the gradiness in it because these are made in Vietnam, and Vietnam's gradiness are very whack. I mean, I'd say they're even worse than Thailand's. At least Thailand, I mean, at least our greenness isn't as bad in comparison to Vietnam. Yeah, you can see some smudges over the letters. I'm not a huge fan of that, but, I mean, whatever. The eyes, they have that shadowing on them. They actually don't look that bad, but you can see some of the paint or makeup, quote-unquote, dripping down into the whites of the eyes, which obviously that's how it's supposed to be. Green eyes, headlights with the grill, vents, this red splitter, which I really like. It makes for a nice contrast with the entire car. He has silver wheels with like a reddish trim with black Lightyear next-gen tires. His contingency sponsors are the Piston Cup, Combustor, Common Cyber, and Synergy. I'd say these three look really good. Synergy is a little hard to read, but these three look really good, I will say. You can see 22 to reflect Joey Logano's number in real life. I believe the sponsor was, shoot, I forgot what the number of the sponsor was. 62, I think? I think it was 62. I'm not sure. I'll have to check, but I believe his sponsor was, it was a different number. That's all I can remember. You can see the netting on both sides of the windows to represent the NASCAR. It's nice two-toned, like goldish yellow, as I like to call it, and like this palish yellow, as I'm also calling it. You see the weeds coming up in that palish yellow background to the nice goldish yellow. You can see some of it behind the 22, which looks very nice, very accurate to what you see in real life. The exhaust pipes look a little grainy, but hey, at least they are engraved. There's the arrow to indicate the picker where to lift them up at to change the tires. Fiber fuel, a little grainy, but it's Vietnam, what do we expect? I'm running regular. I can't even see them. My god, the white is so bad on this one. Oh, I'm running regular. Like, it doesn't have the ing, I think. I don't think. It just has RUNIN. Pretty much just shorten it. So that's actually pretty cool. You see the green ethanol gas. That's also another thing that all real-life NASCAR drivers have. 22 with on that palish yellowish background. The window bars are colored in black, which is very nice because before, when China did window bars, they tend to leave them like blank, so you can't even tell that the window bar is colored in. But Vietnam and I think Thailand have been doing a really good job of coloring those window bars in. You can actually see some of those weed thingies continuing on to the spoiler here, which is fiber fuel with the red background. Unfortunately, mine came with a little chip, so a little disappointed with that. But I mean, that's just on mine. It's not on everybody's, thankfully. I think, is that a different, yeah, it's a different font. I kind of like how it looks here in comparison to here. It doesn't look as smudged as, this does not look as smudged as the one on the front. Pretty cool. On the back, fiber fuel, the taillights. The rookie stripes indicate that he is in fact a rookie, which is a nice detail. 22, and the slogan, I'm running regular, which is in red. See, I can read it here. Whereas here, I couldn't read it at all. It's like white on yellow. It doesn't look that good, honestly. I would have liked it if it was red like that. Like the number, the sponsors, we almost dropped him. It's not the exact Joe Quick Tire. And the front logo, I would have liked it if it was like that on the sides, but whatever. You can have everything. This side is sort of slightly different because you can see those feathers on one side, but not on this side, which is kind of odd. And here is the base. Made in Vietnam, like we said, Disney Pixar. Code. I'm not even going to try and read that. Mattel. And yeah, that about does it for Gogo Logano. He's actually one of my favorites NASCAR drivers, and I think he's probably my top favorite out of this first wave. I don't know. I think him, Cruz, and Bubba are like tied for like first, and Rowdy, I think it's actually kind of tying all of them. Like, he's challenging them all because I just love that metallic green. I don't know. It just looks really nice. But yeah, that about does it for the review of Gogo Logano. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joel Quick Tire, signing out.